We're back to play more Titanium Court today. I kind of feel like I played just absolutely awful in the last episode. So I'm here to redeem myself, man. I know we talked about like let's get burnt by the dragon today, right? I'm not getting burnt by the gosh darn dragon. No shot about it. Crank up the strife. We're running it back. I can't gather food during my first battle. I can't gather stone. I can't gather wood. Shop prices increase. You know what? I'm gunning for a max amount of money. So increase the dang shop prices, and that way I just like don't shop. We just try not to shop, and we avoid shops as much as we humanly can. Okay? So there are new things on the to-do list. Open the jar is now on the to-do list. 30 money is crazy, bro. Genuinely, it's gonna be really hard. I have to average, so 30 gold, I have to average 5 gold a night, effectively. That's extremely hard to do. The jar of mayonnaise is on the 4th rank here. Sentence I didn't expect to say today. It's fine, I'm going to go to the place with the chest, because I can hopefully get some things out of it. And I think that things is a good idea. I don't care about markets, I don't care about shops. Send it, brother, send it. We're playing more Titanium Court. If you haven't seen this series and you don't know this game, the dragon just ambushed me. That's pretty messed up. Hey, are you still all doing that promotion where you give me free food to not eat here? I like that promotion. What the hell, brother? Okay. Notes on how the dragon behaves. If you haven't checked out this incredible little game, we've done a couple episodes now, is really good. I like it a lot. Let's see, right, here's what my notes say. The dragon's first priority is to cook every fairy we send into the field. Once all our units are cooked, then he'll turn his attention to the court itself. If we can find a way to spread our units far and wide, we might be able to withstand his assault. Or we could try to keep our units on hills or water where fire is much less effective. Even if he doesn't burn the court, we're still in danger of catching fire. And those are all the notes I have. Okay, hear me out, alright? I'm just gonna get burned. Okay? I literally want him to I want him to kill me. I'm just gonna let him torch my ass, okay? Light me on fire, I'm burning. I'm burning and I'm fine with it, okay? We complete an achievement without having to lose a run, man. It's just the easiest thing that I could ever do. And now a brief recollection of your first experience bathing in dragonfire. For context, here's 2 fun facts about dragonfire that distinguish it from run-of-the-mill fire. Fact 1, while it does consume fuel and radiate intense heat, dragonfire does not produce any smoke. How odd. Fact number 2, dragonfire is loud, which is to say it's noisy, which is to say it literally screams as it burns. So as to your experience, you remember instantly sweating in the heat and noise. You remember pushing your way through a throng of your courtiers, all of them moving strangely as if caught in a dance. You remember searching desperately for an exit. An exit you found eventually through some miracle, bursting through a pair of double doors into the brisk autumn night where you were finally able to catch your breath. It was in this calm place with the heat and noise and massive bodies just behind you that someone offered you a light. You suspect the light is what mostly kept you alive. Okay. Get a job. You have unlocked the alluring and self-destructive light of youth. Equip it in your office. Okay. The light of youth. You wake up and immediately wish to return to sleep. Your head pounds. What'd you do to your neck? What'd you do to your throat? What'd you do to your skin? What'd you do last night? After considering this question for a few seconds, you remember the dragon fire. Yeah, okay, you survived, sort of. It's too early. All this is too early. Okay. With an intense amount of concentration, you will your body to the edge of the bed. You're certain you'll maybe feel better after a shower, maybe after some coffee. You just gotta actually get up. Ugh. Okay. He's trying. She's trying. After incredible effort, you manage to get out of bed. God, he's good. He is good. Holy crap. He got out of bed. Okay, good. I'm gonna leave. Go explore. Some brekkie after a rough hangover night where I got lit on fire. Make another attempt at finding information? Yeah. Give it a try. You're looking over the books in the library when you come across a large shelf of handwritten notes. You remove one and open it. Here's what the first page says. Good morning, you are Robin. This page serves as your instructions. Read it carefully before you get out of bed. How to be Robin, quick start guide. Your deal is that you only remember what you have written down. Therefore, you must always be taking notes. Use the remaining pages in this notebook to do so today. Always pretend you understand what's going on even when you don't. This is just like me at my normal job. Honestly, this is me in this job. If it makes it easier for you, know that everyone you meet is doing the same thing. If someone starts asking questions, tell them you're too busy to answer. While your mind forgets, your body remembers. You will only ever smile in the presence of someone you trust. Your job is to serve the queen of the court, but she is currently missing. That will not always be the case. That's it for instructions. The rest of the pages appear to contain Robin's short-term memory from the day this was written. It feels it would be a serious breach of privacy to reach further, so you place the book back on the shelf. She smiles when she trusts somebody. That's intriguing to me, I will say. Something for us to think about. Grab some brekkie. I'm feeling just like a bagel cream cheese this morning. A little extra stone. I'm fine with that. Go explore. New job has been made available to the court, specifically the youth job. Perhaps you should give it a try. Okay. Choose a different job. I see. So this is, I receive money when places are conquered. Youth, this is an offensive job. Receive money for letting it burn. Okay. I get more... I don't know what I gain from this. You sit on the throne in your office, and for the first time since your arrival, you relax. I'm smoking a cig. In response, you can feel the court change in appearance and character. You wonder what these changes might mean for the war. So glad you asked, allow me to answer. First, your starting cards have changed. In particular, this card is essential to your new job. Experiment with it to find out how. What do I mean by new job? Have a look over here. Your new job is to watch the world burn. Instead of earning money by destroying the enemy, you'll earn money anytime a tile burns down. Any tile, not just those. And one more thing, while using this job, you'll be immune to fire. That's it. Good luck. This sounds freaking sick, bro. Okay, so you can gather wood. That sounds amazing. We're gonna need you, right? We're gonna need you. Defensive spell removes fire. I mean, I don't really want that because I want to cook my surroundings. I mean, we're gonna try it, right? We're definitely gonna try it. Let's go to war, and we're gonna see how things go. I'm also going to continue to crank up the strife, which is a bad idea, but let's freaking run, man. Begin with debt? Nah. Let's not be able to gather stone during our first battle. To be fair, I'm pretty sure we don't even have something that needs stone at this point. So potentially silly. Okay, review this. Use the youth job in battle. I will pull that off, believe it or not. Let's just go for chests, right? You're missing woods. That's not good. This has more woods. It has a shop. This, I gained stone, but I can't get stone. Missing woods is like bad. It's just bad for us. It's kind of just that simple. Yeah, earn money whenever you burn something. Defensive tradition. Politely decline to ignite when offered the opportunity. Okay, let's try to just stack a lot of wood. I feel like that this is the best possible option early here. So now we just freaking run it, and we just run it. And we do what must be done, okay? Like, for instance, if I do this, it drops some of this. I can do some nice Richards right there. How about some stone? I can't get the stone, but I can still mess around, right? We got one enemy on the screen. I really don't want to match the shop. I have no desire to go into the shop. That's at least a double. That's a triple. That's a quadruple. Okay, very good. And then you do one of these. That's a double. We have done well on this first level. I'm very pleased with our matching abilities. I do not like this catapult. But I will say he can't actually get me right now. So I think I'm fine with this catapult. The catapult is a-okay. I have matched my shop. Okay. That part is not the most ideal, but you got one right back. Okay. It's good enough. Do one of these. And then give me one of these. One of these, and that's probably gonna do it. I am completely surrounded. I'm not too concerned about that. I'm gonna send out some dudes to give me as much wood as humanly possible. And then I have some wood. So I'm going to light up the town. I mean, freaking burn every tile for all I care. And then we'll see how they do, okay? These guys are going to this wood tile. Okay. The whole place is burning. It is nice. I mean, this is kind of sick, man. We're gonna be rich. I mean, this is a lot of that's a lot of money off of today. Remember when I said on the last one we needed an average of 5 per day? Guess what, bro? That's 11 on day. Well, it was like 8 on day 1. But that's pretty good. I think we can do even better as time goes on. We got a market, we got a hospital. We do have just like a generic that has chests. I know that this has wood that I'm going to gain. This is a standard spot. Let's do this. I'm trying to get to 30 money, but I will say that if I can buy something interesting, I can gain wood. 2 wood for 1 coin. Okay, it is massively intriguing for what it's worth, because I can probably make more money back in the long run. Am I crazy, or does that seem actually like highly possible to just make that money back by burning down buildings? We'll see. I'm going to try, okay? I'm going to try, because it feels like that would be intelligent. It feels like it wouldn't work, which is maybe a reason why I should not try it, but I feel like it's at least the potential is there. I don't want to kill my shop, right? Because my shop right now, let's check the market. This is just I buy stuff. Okay. I don't really need the market. If we do this correctly, I don't need the market, so let's experiment with not needing the market, right? This has been a bad day. It has not been excellent. Not to mention, we're also like nowhere near things at this point. So burning down the area is really hard too. I did kill the shop. I could just remove these guys. But it's guaranteed no chain reaction, right? This at least has a chance at a chain reaction, but it is a pretty low chance. I think I like this better. We did get a chain reaction. It didn't matter, but that's fine. So, I mean, set the fire again. I'm going to do it fully every time. And then I'm going to be honest, I see no reason to send out guys. My offensive capabilities are me setting the place on fire. I'll speed it up. They can't get to me, okay? They might be able to get to me. They can't get to me. I got 19 money. I did burn the vending machine. Now that is something to think about. That is something to think about. Okay, good. Yeah, good. This is missing water. I think that's actually really good for me, man. Because a thing missing water just means that I'm going to be able to burn better. Because there's more room for me to burn, and you get more tiles that you can match. Storage unit remains locked. Okay. You got more units you can match because you have one less type of tile on the board. So I actually really like this situation. And then it's just a matter of finding what goes. The chest will be yours. Okay. Do we know what's in the chest? Nope, we don't. Okay, then just keep the good times rolling, bro. These do not match with Summer Hills. So we do have to be careful how we matchy. A little food is not a bad idea. We don't have any wood, bro. We don't got friggin' any wood. We're gonna need a little bit more wood if we want to have an ounce of a chance. Do this, please. And then if I do... That finishes me. This will drop things. I mean, right now we have a messy situation on the north end. I would like to just send me down a little bit more. There's a lot of trees, and this is where I like the idea. Well, first of all, I can open this. It's just money, cold hard cash. Not really what I needed, but that's fine, okay? I'll take it. This is remaining locked, fair enough. I am going to send out some guys, and then I'm going to hope to get a little bit of wood back. I guess I can't do anything yet. I think we're cooked. I mean, I think we're actually just, like, dead. They're just gonna walk in, they're gonna kill me. Yeah. I mean, I did get enough wood. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. That's fine. You awaken your office as if you completed a brief nap. You suppose brief is also a fair description of the war the court just participated in. I'm getting cooked, man. You know, maybe you could just get back to work right away. You remain a little bit restless after that quick excursion. You're not sure you're in the mood to socialize with the courtiers today. They do tend to go on and on. You're pretty certain you won't miss anything if you just return to war immediately. They were like, you were so ass that you're not allowed to progress the story. Which is really sad, man. It's really sad. I should probably stop adding strife over and over. Begin the war with no MF and resources. I probably should have just started with no water, man. None of our crap uses water. Okay, give me... I feel like the early chest is a good idea, okay? I know that wood is our lifeblood. What the hell is this, man? Pirate Cove produces gunboats that are restricted to water. Frick me. Okay. I think we're doomed, okay? I think that I'm forever doomed. I think that I'm not good at this game, is what I'm picking up. I just need wood. I can't get the wood easily right now. That's a double, that's a triple, that's a quadruple. Okay. Give me a bunch of wood. See, but I want the chest though. Okay, frick you. I don't get the chest anyway. That's a double, that's a triple, that's a quadruple. You want to match further down. I mean, I'm not dumb, right? Chain reactions, you have a higher chance of the chain reaction occurring if you match further down because there's more that could pop up to do things. I do get that. I screwed that up. I could have gotten more wood. And instead, we don't have the wood. Okay. I can do a match... I can at least light one fire, and we are going to get a chest out of this. I think I want to just eliminate a pirate. And hopefully, I mean, there's nobody attacking me, okay? Which means that I should not light the place on fire at this point. Save your wood for next time. We got an archer. I will take it, just so that we have something, right? Somebody's standing on that stump. You look towards the stump in the distance. A lone figure appears to be holding up a sign. Learn self-defense, $1. Ooh, we should sign up, Your Majesty. The court is terrible at defending itself. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna make money. You suppose one isn't much. You could spare it merely to satiate your own curiosity. You and your retinue? I've never heard that word in my life. Gather around the stump, money in hand. Step right up. We'll start in a moment. As it happens, you aren't the only student present for today's lesson. That's right. I have the honor of being Sensei's #1 disciple. That doesn't mean anything, kid, and please stop calling me that. The instructor turns to you. It's your first time here, right? Let me explain how this works. Basically, each lesson I'm going to give you one card for self-defense and then tell you how to use it. But the first thing you got to know is I'm not always going to be here to give you cards. If you really want to defend yourself, you're eventually going to have to find your own. Question, Sensei. Where can we find these cards? Haven't you been coming here for years, kid? You tell me. Sensei's answers possess so many meanings. True understanding still eludes me. Sigh. Okay, look, kid. It's not a riddle. Normally, you just find self-defense cards in shops or chests. Got it? You nod. Shops? Chests? Anyway, why don't you start by choosing a card? Okay. Archer Outpost. It's a defensive structure. Feels good for the archers. I have Driller. Working defensive fairy. Gathers rocks from hills and defends the court. A knight. Defends the court. A shield. A defensive rock. Thorns. Defensive tradition. All who would harm you take damage in return. Here's the thing. If I'm burning down the MF in place, man, then I'd rather just get shield. Okay? Shields. These are a classic self-defense tool. Basically, if you have shields up, your court won't take any damage until they're all gone, but shields are temporary, so any remaining at the end of battle disappear. That means the tricky part with shields is figuring out how many of them you should use. Think about it this way. If you raise a bunch of shields, but don't take enough damage to deplete them all, you just wasted some stones. Question, Sensei. How can we predict how much damage we're going to take? I don't know. You just gotta develop a feel for it. I see. As always, I need more training. Also, I'm sorry, it reminds me of the scene in Karate Kid, man, where he walks into the opposing dojo and they're all just like, ha, 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 like over and over. I don't know why, like, I just can't stop getting that in my head with this music playing in the background. Also, there's other cards that give you shield when you meet certain conditions. Keep an eye out. That's the lesson. Go give them a try. I love the bow, man. Okay, that went fine. I will go to battle. I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, like, there's literally no reason to do anything. I could get money, I guess. Can I consult the map? I don't know what's coming next. I'm assuming there will be a shop. Okay, I'll light one fire and just let it kind of do its thing. I guess I could have gotten people to chop trees, which would have given me more wood. I think potentially I'm stupid. I think potentially I'm the dumbest dude alive, and I'm upset by it. You can be upset as well because I really am stupid. That's 14 money. I might not have been even able to make anybody because I didn't have stone. I don't know, man. Chests, a market. Chests. I think a market is a good idea. Let's do a market. And then we go. Question about how terrain impacts the enemy soldiers. Sure. You ask Robin a question about the war that has concerned you for a while. Suppose the battlefield is arranged like this. Okay. Yeah. Is the enemy soldier able to attack the court from this position? Like, you understand the soldiers cannot cross water, but what about this corner gap? Can they squeeze through? My notes are very clear on this. They cannot. They cannot. They cannot. I think they can, actually. I see them move diagonally all the time. You've seen them move diagonally inside tiles, but never move diagonally across tile borders. They don't? They don't. Why not? I don't know. Maybe because it would be annoying if they could attack us by cutting corners. Which they can't. Okay. That's easy enough. I appreciate your swift response. You're so very helpful. Okay, do one of these. Now, you need to get some freaking wood. It's a non-negotiable. The wood has to come in. So let's do this, which drops all of that down. So then we have a higher chance when hitting this to have more things show up. It didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. This does create a chain reaction, which is cool. It's very cool. This is just nice. And then you have some big wood plays. That went lovely. That went lovely. Do you match with... You just match with other buildings. You don't match with water. Fair enough. And we don't really want to match that water anyway because we got a thing there. Okay. Let's do this. Immediately matches it. Dumbest guy alive, I'm telling you. That's me talking about me, by the way. Just insane how stupid I am. It's good. It's very good. Do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. And that's a lot of wood. And I actually feel very good about it. The wood has me feeling good. And I have my shop back, which is even lovelier. Now, we have no freaking stone. I do have a lot of this, which I could get some guys to go get me wood. And right now, nobody is attacking me. So there really is no reason to... Like, in a perfect world, I think I actually just don't do anything. Like, I think I just do something like this. Because nothing can attack me. So now I come in here. I would like to trade money for wood. Okay. Literally do not need money, so this is fine. And then I'm going to purchase all of these guys to go get me wood. And I'm just gonna chill, okay? They should have a path to this tree where they will hopefully just obliterate it. And then some of them are gonna bring home stuff. The other ones are gonna go up and they're gonna take out this tile, man. If they all just go here over and over again, I'm also pleased with this. Are you seeing the amount of damn wood I have? That's 37 wood. This is good for a guy who lights things on fire. I feel like that I've accomplished some lovely things here. Okay, there's wormholes here. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't there be? This is missing fields, but it has a shop. I get some extra wood from this. I mean, I gotta know what wormholes are. Just think that's a fairly logical question. You now notice the battlefield is littered with a bunch of ominous... What are those? Are those wormholes? I'm not sure what to call them, Your Majesty, but those things are bad news. The tide seems to group them with the enemy, but they never disappear when matched. Instead, they appear to merge with their neighbors, retaining every soldier those neighbors possess. If prayer actually worked, I would pray that we do not see them grow. They remain harmless as long as they're empty. Okay. Good. Very good. You're just a fancy tree, matching with other types of trees. We like matching trees. Trees as a whole are a positive. They're very good. Do this, please. Do this, please. They're all over, brother. I mean, they are everywhere. Do this. Let's get some stuff going down over here. So if I do like this, bunch of stuff matched, but that's fine. And then you match merge and grow. Merge and grow. So how do you grow? You just chill. Because it's only if you end up having people inside of you that it really matters. So that's fine. It's genuinely fine. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to do a little matchy-matchy here. And I think I'm fine with this. I am going to do some stuff. Consider purchasing some real estate. Purchasing a property. For $8, I'll do it. I already own that property. Ah, I understand. How does this work again? Consider purchasing some real estate. It will follow you from battle to battle. Can I purchase the shop? Okay. I can. That's intriguing. Which means I could buy any of this in the future, maybe? It's intriguing to me. I think this is a straightforward play. I'm gonna light the whole MF place on fire. And we're gonna do it kinda heavily, okay? Because I don't want anybody to even have a chance to come at me. So let the fire burn. I do not think anybody can get to me. Okay? I think that they're all gonna burn before anything were to happen. Just kidding. This guy's just going to walk in and then destroy me, but he burned too. I mean, that went fine. I lost a little bit of health, but I feel like it could have gone worse. Water is not good for me. We do not want water. A shop is good for me. A hospital is also not bad for me. But water is definitely bad, so missing water is good. We'll go with the shop. This tile did stay. That's fair. Notes on how the enemy knights behave. My notes don't usually comment on minor enemy units, but there's a quick footnote. Knights are defensive units. They won't attack the court directly, no matter their number. That said, they will attack our units, workers and soldiers alike, whenever they draw near. As such, they pose less of a threat than other enemy types, but that doesn't mean they're not annoying. They're very good to get lit on fire. I'm more than happy to light them on fire, man. And then this shop still has the same stuff. Okay, good. Thorns would be a great idea. Okay, I would like to buy thorns. I also don't mind knights, man. You could shield up with thorns and just kind of let her rip. We don't like the flood. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Obviously, we want more wood. I also would really like to take the opportunity to get some stone today, because getting a little bit of stone will present us with the ability to get shield, and shield is going to present us with a whole slew of nice benefits. What are the eggs? There are eggs over here. Okay, yeah, there's eggs over there. Don't you know about the eggs? What, you don't know what the eggs do? How could you? Okay. Let's do this. You drop this down, which then allows me to do that. And then I drag. That finishes me, huh? That does that as well. I could do this, which gives me more wood. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. And it allowed me to continue one more. Okay, even better. It's been a good stone round. I'm pleased. Not too worried about enemies. I am going to light like 4 fires on this one. And then I hope that this does not get destroyed. I guess I can always try to put a storm on this tile so it doesn't get destroyed. Aha. Aha. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Get rid of the one singular guy that can hurt me. And then this becomes pretty straightforward. So what are the eggs? Mysterious egg on the battlefield. You receive a fascinating offer from the egg zone that's appeared on the battlefield. Your Majesty, great to see you again. Still trying to get home? Anyway, I do have an offer for you. He gestures at the large pile of eggs on the battlefield. That's right, you could become the proud owner of your very own football. Is he talking about the eggs? Eggs? What eggs? I've only got footballs here. They clearly look like eggs. Your Majesty, they are likely American footballs. I hear those are shaped like eggs. Hey, if you're going to call your football an egg, call it an egg. Who am I to judge? The important part is I'm prepared to part with one of these footballs for an incredibly low price. In fact, I'm prepared to pay you to take one with you. If he's willing to pay you to take one, there must be a downside to doing so. You'd like to know what it is. Well, raising a football is a big responsibility. Too big for me. But you seem like you've really got it together, Your Majesty. You govern a whole magical court. You command vast armies. You ask questions before agreeing to stuff. I can't think of anyone better suited to carry one of these babies to victory. But well, to answer your question, you know how the game of football works, right? You lose the ball, you get a penalty. I can't keep racking up these penalties, Your Majesty. I'm gonna go broke. But I doubt that will be a problem for you. So what do you say? Yeah, I'll take the damn football. $10 for taking it. Restored him to max health. 22 water for taking it, or 22 wood. Frick, bro. I'm gonna take the money. Here's my reason. I can get up to. I'm gonna light the whole damn place on fire right now. There's my egg. I'm assuming that this probably means that I can't take damage, because the egg will take damage if I take damage. That seems smart to me. I already learned about this. You don't bother me. And then I exchanged some goods. I got 20 coins. I would like thorns. I want more thorns. Do I want one more? I think I want one more, man. It's crazy, but I do think it's the right play. And then we are going to create a storm on this tile. Okay. And then I'm going to light it the frick up. Get the fire blazing. I do 4 of them because I want to make money tonight, okay? I don't need shield. Keep your stone as is. But this is going to potentially be like 20 gold we get out of this. Come on, keep burning, bro. Keep burning. One more. Good money. Back up to 20. Okay. That's good. As the dust from the battle settles, it soon becomes clear that your football did not survive the ordeal. Your courtier is showing a surprising amount of coordination. Organize a short memorial service. Did I burn it? I didn't mean to burn it. Okay. Oh, frick, bro. As queen of the court, you are naturally expected to deliver a eulogy. You do a brief overview of the ball's memorable qualities, including the fact that it clearly resembled an egg rather than a football, and express a passing regret for its untimely loss. That's it. Honestly, you don't really see any need to put in effort beyond that. As the funeral concludes, you must now choose an appropriate penalty for losing the football. 10 damage. Forfeit all your money. Forfeit all of 2 resources chosen randomly. Wow, man. I would prefer not to endure any of those. While you could clearly prefer if you needn't accept any of these penalties, you did enter into contractual obligation to do so when you accepted responsibility for the ball. You collected the signing bonus after all. I would prefer not to. Okay, fair enough. I take 10 damage, man. I can't do the others. It's a tough situation. Okay, bring the football to the end zone. Yeah, that's a new goal. I'm gonna get 30 money. That part seems easy to me. I do think a hospital is an intelligent idea for me at this stage. What is this? The glass house advertises itself as a seller of potions. Yeah, want to set something on fire? I do. I really do. Potion of geology can make mountains out of molehills. Potion of flood ensures a flood. Potion of teleport, safest way to travel. I don't need those. We're gonna be fine tonight because I can stack a ton of shield, and I have thorns. We're gonna be okay. I'm not concerned about this. Wow, I'm back up to full. That went surprisingly great. Very, very pleased about the efficacy of my placements today. I'll do one of these. As soon as I said that, my efficacy of my placement has gone just surprisingly down. It's been extremely poor. Do I care about this shop today? It's the same damn shop. I could do thorns again. It's a strong thorns build. I'm just going to let it go. If it comes back, I'll consider buying. I am going to light this place up again, okay? And I am going to hopefully have not a... this is concerning. This is really concerning. I need to get a house down here. Okay, that's better. Hospital's back. I need you guys to go too. And then I need to do something like this. Clear out that. I mean, that went so well. We did lose our hospital, but my hospital's back. It's all good. These can match, but they just like grow and merge, which is a little scary. I feel like that's potentially a pretty poor idea. How about we do this? And then, well, if we do this, we're going to create a combo. And honestly, it got, they're all right there, man. They're all right there. Okay, we're going to go pretty heavy here. So medical establishment, increase max health, or a healthy spell. Restore yourself to full at the cost of that. I'll just increase my max HP. And then I'm going to not do it again. I need to burn everything, okay? Which means I need to come in here. I need to buy this and set something on fire. And I want to start it right here, okay? That way the fire can spread in that general area. I will say that I kind of want to keep doing that. So we're going to do that again. I'm just going to like spread fire in general areas. Now, I also want to stack some shield on me. And I want to burn down a lot of the area. I am going to go pretty heavy on this, okay? We're going to do more burning. I'd like to burn this to the ground. We're going to do more burning. I'd like to burn... I didn't want to sell anything. I want to do this. We're going to burn this to the ground. Now, can I sell things? Because if you will buy this archer, I'm not going to use it, and I'm not going to use this either. Now I'm up to 18, which is mighty intriguing, because I'm considering increasing my max HP again. But I really want to hit 30. Like, we got to get the accomplishment, okay? The achievement will be mine. I'm going to commence battle. Everything is burning, okay? I have faith that this is going to result in some halfway decent scenarios. My thorns did numbers for me, and everything is burning. It's good. The thorns are destroying you. I have a ton of shield, and the thorns are just wiping you out. I think that's good. Everything's burning. I need it to burn better. I need all of these to burn. I do have 30 gold. Yeah, this is lovely. That went so well. I mean, that went so well. You notice with some satisfaction that the court has acquired a considerable amount of wealth during the war. You are not the only one to notice this wealth, however, as priests from the cult of Market soon arrive demanding an audience. Here we go. Our business is simple, Your Majesty. Why he look like the dude from the Matrix but wearing a pink suit? It's been known to the Church of Market for quite some time that Titanium Court has been operating without appropriate spiritual guidance. You do not have a Bishop of Market among your upper management. In fact, as far as we can tell, you do not have any upper management. Yes, despite drawing power from Market, you do not have any executives aboard or even a mission statement. Your cash flows are unoptimized, and you have sent no representatives to our corporate retreats. The Church considers these infractions to be nothing short of a fiscal heresy. Of course, we were willing to overlook all of this when the court was operating at a consistent loss, but now that it's profitable, they would like a cut, you assume. A cut? Hardly. The opposite, in fact. The Church of Market demands a merger. Worry not, our legal team will handle all the paperwork. Your titles will remain unchanged, although we will provide a competent management team to oversee all operational decisions henceforth. You suppose you might as well ask what the consequences of your refusal would be. Futility. We are prepared to pursue a merger by force if necessary. Oh, you weren't aware that the court was listed on any sort of public index that would facilitate such a takeover? Could they tell you which one? Surprised by this question, the three of them huddle and confer for a few minutes before addressing you again. Your Majesty is a shrewd negotiator. We've adjusted our offer as follows. To preserve the cultural leadership of Titanium Court, we now offer to prepare one of your existing courtiers to act as the court's spiritual guide. Whoever you choose will accompany us to our cathedral, where they will be trained and ultimately ordained as a fully fledged priest of Market. This offer certainly seems a bit more reasonable, but you refuse to send anyone unwilling to go. Could there really be someone among your courtiers that would willingly enter into the power of this sinister cult? The answer is yes. Your Majesty, I've been thinking about getting my MBA for a while now. Please send me. You have absolutely no objections, and thus Leland, so that's his name, leaves with the cultists to go to business school. And then he goes on to murder his daughter in a 1990s sitcom. So you have to ask, does anyone know why the upcoming battlefields are marked with a sinister-looking skull? I do. That skull is a universal symbol of strife. Its presence signals that the war is about to heat up. Okay, but what does that mean, though? So I've analyzed the upcoming battlefields. If they aren't flooded with enemies, then they have extremely hostile terrain. I would recommend we look very carefully at the terrain and enemy combinations when choosing. Okay. Rare chest, but danger all boats. Extra water, all boats. Extra water, all boats, missing wood. Horrible, to be honest. All catapults. That's really bad, too. I'll just be the one to say that frickin' sucks. Catapults would be really bad. Boats would also be really bad. Okay, missing woods is just not reasonable. So I have to go missing hills. And we do this. I think that these are all real bad for your boy. That's so many catapults, man. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? We want to merge catapults. That part is extremely straightforward to me. The more that I can merge catapults together, the happier we're going to be in the long run. So just let her rip for right now. This has been an absolutely atrocious day in the office. Holy frick, it's bad. I mean, it is really completely and utterly horrible. I gained nothing from this. I have no surroundings. There's a million catapults. You gotta get rid of a catapult, man. This is still really, really bad. It's just that simple. It's really bad. We are going to buy as much of this as possible and then as much of this as possible because I need to stack a lot of shield on me. And I'm gonna keep buying. That's not wood, man. Frick. I bought a billion gosh darn things. As you attempt to make another transaction, an acolyte of the Church of Market pulls you aside. Apologies, you faithful, but you appear to have reached your hourly limit for devotion. We have no choice but to cut you off. You're a bit surprised to learn that there's a limit on the number of transactions you can perform that strikes you as pretty inconvenient. Yes, I couldn't agree more, sister, but you see, various jealous and wicked powers have banded together to limit the strength of our faith. Hold fast to your devotion, and one day the glorious market will be truly free. Later, upon mentioning this exchange to Skip, she rolls her eyes. Yeah, we tried no transaction limit for a while, and it was a total disaster. Sinkholes of power were constantly popping up. The entire magical ecosystem was under a constant threat of collapse. It was also boring. Very boring. Okay. Fair enough. So I straight up cannot buy anything. Fair enough. Fair enough. We are going to light as many fires as I can. I have lit the pumpkin, which is intriguing. And then I am going to spend a lot of these because I'm afraid. I spent a lot of resources on today, man. But I have a lot of fear. I mean, this is a lot of catapults that are gonna hit me. Yeah, I mean, they're all gonna go, man. This is why I put on the shield that I did. Because it's just a little spicy. That's all. It's just a little spicy. Now, I need to ensure that I can get money. Or get wood in the next battle, okay? You turn around. A vaguely aquatic head peeks out from a body of water not far from the court. Your Majesty, I have good reason to believe that we are looking at a rare beast known as a Leviathan. Correction, I believe you mean a kraken, dear Robin. Look, it is clearly a squid, not a snake. As loath as you are to agree, it is true that kraken is probably the more appropriate term. No, look, it's in this book. There's a photo and everything. Robin presents an old academic text on various monsters. There's indeed a photograph of the squid beast under a subheading labeled Leviathan. As you flip through the pages, you determine that the authors use the term Leviathan as a kind of subclassification of monster. Putting aside what is called, it doesn't appear to be showing signs of aggression. If it meant us any harm, it would submerge its head the moment it spots us. Like that? Sigh. Yes, just like that. Okay. Seems bad. We need wood. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, man. It's just that simple. Achieve victory over the Leviathan. I am going to try. We've done good today, okay? We've done good. We got a little lucky on this run, for sure. Notes on how the Leviathan behaves. He's over here. Let's see. Right, all this is coming from the textbook, but here's the important notes. First, the Leviathan exclusively attacks from water. Specifically, it will strike at any threat to the left or right of a water tile. Its strikes are strong enough to decimate our units, but it cannot attack anything above or below water tiles for some reason. We can use this weakness to take appropriate shelter or to strike back. If we wish to actually attack, we'll need to first destroy enough of its limbs to force its head to the surface. But be warned, if we make it mad, it'll begin hurling projectiles similar to those fired by catapults. Here's some good news. Leviathan has no allegiance to the enemy. It will attack them just as it attacks us, and they will do the same to it. Might be in our best interest to just lay low, let the enemy and Leviathan fight each other, and those are all the notes I have. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that the best strategy here is I want shield for sure. So let's start collecting some shield. You attack all the time. Okay. That's also good to know. This does match with that. So this is going to do a chain reaction 3 times minimum, which is worth it. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. I appreciated that a lot. Then we can run like this. As long as I'm not next to water, we're chilling, okay? Completely chilling. I just want to generate a lot of wood and stone to survive the night. That's all. Let's do this. Something imploded, and that's all right. Now, I can match the Leviathan. I don't think there's anything stopping me from doing so. But just keep, they can keep on attacking them? I really don't care. What I would like to happen is match these two. If I do this, yeah, I can then do, well, to be honest with you, I like this more. And then we can just send this down. Although if I do this, nah, I like this more. You're still attacking. This has gone fine so far. I'm nowhere near water, and I'm starting to surround myself with stone as well. I think I would like to just keep collecting stone as well. I think that that's a positive for me. Which means if I want to collect stone, let's start dropping this down. My eyes do not like the multicolored trees, man. It is extremely jarring to my brain. Okay, I'm now surrounded by stone. That's a good position for us to be in. Give me a little bit more wood. I like it. It's really hard for them to get to me. And we have a hospital where I can dump a lot of money. I feel like that we are going to be fine here. Just don't match with the hospital in any way, okay? Which means I don't even want to do this match over here. I think I would rather just match something like this. And chill. So Leviathan's got 120 health. I'm going to go to the medical establishment, and I'm going to increase my max health by 1 billion. Because there's literally nothing else that I should do. And then we could do fire. Okay, I do think that you max out this. The thing with fire is that the enemies are just going to have an easier pathway over to me, but I have a lot of thorns. And fire is not very effective against the Leviathan. Because he's made of frickin' water, okay? So I feel like the correct decision is to do nothing, which is a really tough pill to swallow. Like, the enemies are gonna come at me. I have the thorns on me. I have the rocks to defend. I'm just gonna do nothing, man. I don't want to destroy. I'm in literally the best defensive position possible. And they're just attacking tentacles, man. I mean, I'm just gonna chill. They are never going to touch me in this scenario. The Leviathan cannot hurt me. He's chucking rocks at the enemy. I'm unfazed by this. I will just walk out with a victory, I guess. Fairly straightforward. Great Leviathan continues to thrash about beneath the surface. Your presence here clearly irritates it. But with little control over where the tide carries you, you have no choice but to endure that irritation. I just keep going. Okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, I think volcanoes sounds good. And we get chests, right? Which chests can give me people, right? Hold on, the cord is currently immune to fire. Does that mean it's also immune to volcanoes? You asked whether the cord's immunity to fire extends to volcanoes. Allow me. The answer is yes. Great, thanks. Okay. Good. Really good. That could be very, very positive for me. We just have to come up with now a good strategy here. I still don't think that using fire to fight the guy is smart. I need to get other things. I'm now next to a tentacle. I'm also now next to a tentacle. I would like you to stop hitting me. I'd like you to stop hitting me, though. Just move myself out of the way, because we're not dealing with this. I would prefer not to be hit, okay? I can get a lot of stone here. Potentially a dumb play, but it's my dumb play. I do this, you drop. Ideally, I'd try to get some volcanoes over here, right? Some volcanoes next to this guy would be ideal, because then he can feel the pain of a volcano. That said, I haven't been able to get his ass anywhere near a volcano right now. And there's not really anything I can match. There are 2 chests that I can get out of this if I play my cards right. It's absurd how terrible I am at this game, man. Okay, give me more wood. We now have 3 chests. I mean, that's even better. Let's do this. That's 4 chests that we have right now. I mean, I would really like to just not have anything else bad happen to me. You can't get to me. I am going to just move myself into a better defensive position. I'm going to open all of the chests. Centaur. Yeah, man. It's probably just the one, okay? Move to a new location. A driller. Gather stones. Man, I definitely want this guy. I definitely want this guy. Instantly gain 10 wood. I don't care about this guy, so I'm going to sell him, and then I am going to take the airlifts. I mean, this is now the squad. I have to send in units to try to kill this guy. So here's what we're going to do. You're stopped by hills, though. I mean, I'm going to take a lot of these guys. I'm going to do a couple of these. I'm going to get a lot of stone for hopefully tomorrow is my new plan. And then give me like 2 centaurs. I don't think they're going to do anything, right? But these guys are going to be collecting stone and at least getting me a chunk of stone. We did set fire. He at least took some damage from the fire, man. I don't even know how we set fire. Leviathan lets out a great howl that manages to stir emotions in you. Amid the noise, you pick out a distinct feeling of resigned frustration. Your Majesty, I believe that means it's about to give up. Okay, so this is where if we wanted to kill him, we have to kill him here. The volcano erupted. That's how the fire started. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I would like to do this. Yeah. The hills, we have to send out an offensive, okay? So I need to stack the defensive and send out an offensive if we have any chance of killing him. I have the resources. That part is abundantly clear. I mean, we have a lot of resources. That's going to hurt. Don't let it hit you, okay? I need to be able to send centaurs all the way over to the son of a gun, which right now we can do with ease, okay? I also do still want... I want some volcanoes to help spread a little bit of fire. Like, I think that would be a good idea. I also wouldn't mind the hospital just for the purposes of, you know, letting things kind of happen here. Let's do this. I'm in the corner. We want to make sure we can clear out a path to this guy. A volcano sitting right next to him is a dream. And there's a chest here. I mean, we really don't want to touch this, but I also can't go through here. Okay, yeah, I can't go through there. In that case, it must be done. Just like this must be done. This is a valid path right now, especially if we do this. This is such a good path. I actually really like this, man. I really like this. I still am kind of okay with it. We've done so many moves that it's like the position has changed completely. You got to get rid of this is too much nearby you. Do this. You might be able to sneak a... See, like, this is good. He's now surrounded, though. So you gotta separate him a little here. Do this. I mean, dude, the matching is insane right now. Do this. It once again creates a chain reaction. I do have a path through here. So don't worry too much yet. There's a million things on the screen. Which is cool. I like big chain reactions. I like having a lot going on. It's good. Let's do this. Into... You need the path through. This'll work. I think ideally you do this. Okay. I like it. Okay? I like it. I think this is good. Now, I could move myself. I mean, frickin' send it, man. Frickin' send it. And then we send out 1 million centaurs. Now, I will say that they might go attack these things. Light a couple fires. Like, let the world burn, is my opinion. Then 1 million centaurs. And then stack the rest with this. This is the only chance we have at straight killing him. It feels strong to me. Oh, we're bodying him. We're absolutely bodying him. He's gonna die, man. I mean, he's gonna bite the dust. The centaurs are going crazy. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. He's obliterated. Okay. That went really, really well. The centaurs are crazy, man. Holy crap, they just move. They're the fastest unit I've ever seen. Okay. They're just gonna return home. They have nothing else they can do. I'm burning water. That's how cool we are, man. It's the Cuyahoga Dam River. Okay. Cool. That went so well. I did have 80 max. This was a really strong run. Relatively little precedent for a Leviathan suffering defeat in battle. Robin's textbook cites a few examples, almost all of them describing conflicts between Leviathans, but there is one outlier mentioned by the authors, a lone report of a small fairy court managing to strike down one of these beasts. Curious, you look at the footnote for more information and are mildly shocked to see your own name as the source cited by the authors. How strange. Okay. Dude, good run on a higher strife level. Okay, it's an offensive victory. Moral: to remain untroubled, become a nuisance worth avoiding. Well, there you have it. Having demonstrated your burgeoning skill, your tolerance for a new challenge grows. Strife gets higher, baby. And I like it. I'm all in. Max level of strife increases to 2. With the war now behind you, you encounter a memorial dedicated to its victims. Memorial to those fallen in the war. Casualties 107. Brutal. Now, having expended much of its energy during the day, the court retires to bed. Once again, following your victory during the day, you awake suddenly in the night as the court begins to unravel. You make your way through the collapsing courtyard to the chapel, where you find Puck in front of the pulpit. The deal remains the same, my queen. We have time now for an earnest response to one of your questions. The walls around you quiver as if waiting with bated breath. As you start to mentally form a question, the quivering intensifies. And then you stop yourself. You let the question on your lips fall into the recesses of your mind unspoken. Reality responds by settling down. Right, so you think you figured this one out. The court is waiting for you to ask a question. If you don't ask a question, it won't collapse. That wasn't a question, by the way, just an observation. My queen does tend to think out loud. Well, then don't mind me. Go put your theory to the test. I'll be waiting for you here whenever your curiosity gets the better of you, like it always does. Okay. I'll leave. Look around a little bit today. Let's head for the gates. There's a pile of laundry that we need to do. Try to open the gates? I'll try it. They ain't gonna open, man. Make an attempt to open the gates. They don't budge. You notice there's 4 locks. Assuming you need 4 keys. Okay. Let's explore the West Wing hallways. I do not have the court memorized, man. Like, it's definitely a bit of a mess. This is the library. Okay. You thought you were on the way to the library. Have you been here before? Labyrinth entrance. Might as well keep going. We have been in the labyrinth before. Labyrinth, which direction do you go? The ladder? Maybe? You end up getting lost. Okay. Labyrinth wasn't this direction? Note taped to the door. Yeah. Fair enough. We need to remember. It's crazy what 2 months of not playing the game will do, but we need to remember the labyrinth for next time. Office door remains locked. Let's go south. Just have a looky around. We're back here. Okay. I don't want to return to the chambers. Make your way towards the office. Let's go to the east wing. Yeah, okay. Enter the room marked by the tentacle statue. That's a new one. Because we beat the dragon, now we beat the tentacle. Gift shop. You must be near the exit. Of course there's a gift shop inside the court. You spend a moment marveling at the elaborate gift shop inexplicably stationed within the walls of the court. Desire runs thick through this room. You briefly imagine yourself on an elementary school field trip, enamored of objects that would have no appeal to you under normal circumstances. Indeed, much of the inventory here is useless or merely decorative, but the promise of leaving with something of permanence still pulls at you. After you spent a few moments browsing, the man behind the counter greets you. Hello again, your majesty. Fancy a souvenir? I still have all my money. Odd, last you saw me I was outside the court. Yeah, that one's on me. I'm confusing inside and outside all the time. Don't worry about it. Anyway, if you're going to shop here, you should know we don't accept money, only tickets. So in truth, this is less of a gift shop than it is a prize counter. Can you assume these tickets are earned by playing minigames or something? Oh, not at all. You can buy them at the machine. Each ticket costs 1. If that's the case, you can't help but wonder why they don't just accept money as payment. Oh, that's because I don't touch the stuff. Against my religion. But also, tickets are permanent. You won't lose them when you go to sleep or lose a war. They make for a great investment. Okay. That does sound useful. Could you also exchange tickets for money? Nope. Anyway, here's some souvenirs that should be perfect for a fairy queen like yourself. Okay, buy them out, right? This is a no-brainer. I have a ton of money, so this is a really, really good profit that we're getting out of this. And then let's look. Insurance claimant, defensive job, build walls and receive money when they're torn down. Remote that will let you change the channel during the weather report. You can choose which boss fight. Unlock the moat card. That looks like one of your missing keys. It's exactly the amount of tickets I have. I buy it. The mystery key, good choice. Maybe a mystery to him, but not to you. This key is clearly one of your own that went missing. The key itself is mostly nondescript, but it has a blue rubber covering over its head that you recognize instantly. As for what it unlocks, well, actually you can't remember. Might be the key to your mother's house, or maybe you received a spare key while visiting a friend, forgot to return it. How odd, it's been on your key ring for years. Right, that's what makes it the mystery key. Okay, I mean we got that now. Not really sure what value that provides me, but that's fine. Go explore elsewhere. Go down the dragon, because this is what got us to the pile of laundry, right? No, this is the fountain of youth. Have a drink at the bar? Sure, man. Return to the bar for another drink. Stack it, baby. With time and repetition comes comfort. Max level of comfort raises to 3. As you drink, the prophet nearby stirs in his sleep. He seems excited. Ah, you got it. I'm right. You got it? You're not sure, but he's the whatchamacallit, the light of youth. Is he talking about this? Yes, the light of youth. Ah, it burns. You're not actually burning him as far as you can tell, but you put it away nonetheless. Ah, you know what? What? You should use that on the beast. Wait, no, I mean the dragon. It's the only way you can tame him. LOL, wow, fight fire with... The man returns to his slumber, mumbling. If you were to paraphrase what he told you, your guess is you should face the dragon while using the fire court. Oh yeah, that's a good one, ma'am. The kind of portent I'd be heating if I were you. Your drink now finished, you stand up from the bar. Okay. Let's explore elsewhere. Pantry should be down here. This is where the pile is, right? Add something to the pile? Yeah. You return to the site of the pile you previously started building for the benefit of the cat. Let your legacy be one of the grand public works, great queen. Okay, let's add some stuff. I will stack some water on the pile. I have no idea where to stack it. I'm going to stack some more water on the pile. Stack it there. You watch with a small amount of amusement and larger amount of frustration as the pile collapses. Meow. Wait, great queen, your last save precedes this comical blunder. If you quit and reload right now, you can reverse your mistake. Ah, by quit and reload, he means quit to menu from the pause menu, then reload your save. Okay. I will quit to the menu, and then I will reload my save. Okay, and then I'm going to add something to the pile, and I'm going to make sure that I do not add 2 water onto the pile. I'm going to make sure that I add that water in a slightly different location, okay? And then I'm going to make sure that we add it over here as well. Okay, that's enough for now. Sure, climb the ladder. Okay, let's go right. Dining hall's here. I can grab some brekkie. Classic cafeteria argument rages into the night. You return to the ever-present debate between supporters of comfort and strife. As it stands, thermostat currently set to strife level 1. Reasonable first step. If we keep this up, we'll be on pace to meet our goal. What goal, dude? Aren't we all just here to waste time and have fun? Setting and meeting goals is fun. You should try it sometime. Easy. My goal is to kick back and chill out. Come on, let's crank that thermostat accordingly, Your Majesty. Well, despite those protestations, you can't adjust the thermostat again until tomorrow. They'll both just have to wait. Okay, go back to the courtyard. We kind of have covered most everything. Is my door open? Not yet. Okay. Let's go back to the West Wing then. Then we can go... North is the library. We've been there. Look at the scoreboard. I guess I will. 2 to 5. Feels like we are not winning, brother. Feels like we are not winning. Okay, go towards the gates. We've been here before. Look out from the top. Anything of value? Nope, nothing. I will go back to the courtyard. I can always go back to Puck, right? Return. I could go back to my chambers, I guess. I do want to go back to Puck, though. Yeah, I guess I'll just go back to Puck. So we are going to go to, is it Chapel? And then we are going to talk to Puck. I'm going to ask him an answer. Puck looks at your approach, eyes sparkling and fearful. As usual, we have time for one earnest answer. Why did he proclaim you queen? Why has his demeanor towards me changed? How might you return home? Why does the court collapse at night? What exactly is the court? He would like to know how the war started and when. Can he tell you where one of your missing keys might be found? You pause. You aren't sure how to phrase this question in a way that doesn't waste it. You are seeking information about your missing keys. Specifically, you wish to know the location of your missing keys. Most common approach for gathering this information would involve first asking if he knows the location of your keys. Should you ask that, he would simply answer yes or no, and the court would shatter your question and answered. So you would like to phrase your question such that an affirmative answer from him would also include additional information. You think too much, my queen. You're permitted to simply ask, where are my keys? Fine, that will be your question then. I cannot speak for all your missing keys, but I know the location of at least one of them. Here. He produces a single key from his pocket and tosses it to you. It's one of the spare keys to your apartment. You can tell because the hardware store made you had the copies made put a sticker on that you never bothered to remove. But this key was not on your key ring when you arrived at the court. You always keep your spare keys in a drawer in your desk at home, only removing them to give to a guest every once in a while. So how did he get this? Did you lose track of one of them? You remember making additional copies at one point because you couldn't find any of the other spares. Did it move from guest to guest until it arrived in Puck's pocket? Or did it somehow travel with you to the court? Naturally, there will be no answer to any of these questions, at least for now. I think that was good, though. I got another key, man. That feels like a really, really positive thing to me. And then that puts us at the beginning of a brand new day. You wake with a start as the cat leaps off your lap. Your legs seem to have fallen asleep. But I'm not going to worry about that, okay? I'm going to quit to the main menu, and I'm going to call it a day. Thanks so much for watching Titanium Court. If you want to see some more, you can always like the video and subscribe to the channel, and there's a chance you're going to get more soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.